So I was on Twitter the other day, y'all, and I saw this post. And when I tell y'all I cracked up, I had tears in my eyes, okay? I love animals. I don't know if I've said this on the channel before, but if you know anything about me, I love animals. Although I find humor in a lot of things. There's some things that I feel like shouldn't be joked about, but it was funny. It was funny to me. The stuff that they said on Twitter about this, y'all, this man, he's out here just doing his job. Okay, he's over here feeding the sheep. Some people call them rams, but whatever. He's feeding the sheep, minding his business, mind you. And this one sheep just had it out for him. Now, I've seen this video before on the internet. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it before because I think it went viral when it did come out. This sheep used parkour to attack this man who was standing around not doing anything. And I was like, I don't know what is wrong with this animal, but he has it out. That sheep had it out for him. And he would wait, and you know how I knew what he was doing? He knew it was wrong. He would wait till the man's back was turned to ram him. And then when the guy turned around, he would look like, oh, he's looking now, and then would run off. And then at the end of the video, the guy got so fed up that he started chasing around, which I don't blame him for. Now, a lot of people were saying, you don't know what he might have done to that sheep behind closed doors. And that's true. Like, sometimes this kind of stuff is the result of people not being nice to animals, okay? But I'm not just going to put that on this man. I'm just not going to say that because I don't know him like that. Although I do know that sometimes animals just don't like us. I don't know why people be thinking these animals be our friends. Like, these animals are not your dogs, okay? They have a mind of their own. Sometimes they just don't like us. And sometimes they will show you that, okay? So it could have just been that this particular sheep just was aggressive and he just didn't like people, you know? He probably was like looking at him like, who do you think he is moving my water up over there? You know, like maybe he just didn't like people, okay? Like, let's just say it. Maybe he just didn't like people. Y'all, when he rammed that man in the back like that, I took it personally. He could have messed up his spine, y'all. Like, he legit could have really hurt that man or worse. And the people in the comments on Twitter, when I tell y'all gotta look at some of these. Y'all gotta look at some of these because when I tell y'all I cracked up, let me show y'all some of these comments.
Look, this young woman said after that third hit, he would have been butchered, braised, and simmering within 24 hours because that was a hit. And yes, it was. That last hit, he was aiming for blood, y'all. Look, this next person said, that's some generational beat. Dude definitely ate one of that Rams family, which he could have. And then the person underneath commented, you know, laughing I'm not going to say the word, off. Now you saying it's something deeper, which is funny. But like I said, we don't know for sure. So we just not going to put on that man something we don't know. Anyways, the person underneath them said that third hit was so disrespectful. Then the way he trotted his behind off, he'd be bathed in marinade before sundown. Not before sundown. The person underneath them posted the ram when it sees me preparing the grill and retweeted a quote by Shaq saying, "Oh, you an apology? I wasn't really familiar with your game." A young man on the post under that said, "This would have been me after that last hit. Me, my hand on the 40, ready to shoot." Well, they ain't playing no games. Anyways, the young man under him said, "It would have been my first time having lamb chops that night." Now, the young lady under him said, "Oh, yeah, definitely looking up every lamb recipe in the book. Not just one, every lamb recipe." So this next person said that mess would have stopped real quick after Thanksgiving. The next person underneath them said, "It's the way it walks away, like it didn't just try to take his life. I told y'all, that thing had a vendetta against him." Now, the person underneath her said he would have been hanging upside down after that last one. He even submitted a picture for your consideration, but I'm not going to put it on this channel because y'all not about to have PETA all up in my business. The person underneath him said, "Nah, I know for a fact what I'm fist to have for dinner tonight." And the person underneath him agreed by saying, "Enough is enough." And the fella under him said, "You want to play? I got your behind," with the plate of chopped lamb curry next to some rice. Y'all, they ain't playing no games. Somebody else agreed, saying after that last one, he's going on the grill. And the person underneath him said, "Yeah, had that thing in a skillet real quick." Now, this person said how he ran at the ram the second time like he could do something to it and has a video of a man laughing. That's foul, but that's funny at the same time. And they had a host of videos to further their description of what they would do, like this one, when the ram is just eating grass, and all of a sudden he hear that click, click, whoosh, the sound of the grill coming on. He's looking around like, hold on, what is that noise? Y'all, and all of the different memes that they took from different places to describe how things would go.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I agree with those people. I done told y'all already I like animals. And you can try and debate with me whether or not me feeling that way proves that I don't really like animals or not. I am confident in how I feel myself. But if any ram attacks me like that and I'm feeding and taking care of him, even if it was just to, to sell his wool or whatever, to make a profit, he's got to go. I'm sorry. You're not about to embarrass me like that in front of the other sheep, have them thinking that this disrespect is okay and will be tolerated, because it will not be, okay? I agree with those people. He would have had one time to do that to me, maybe 2 times. I would have been like, you know what, I'll look over it because maybe I stepped on your hoof somewhere. Maybe I bumped into you. Maybe when I was shearing you, I cut a little too deep. I didn't see anything indicative of that, but maybe I did something wrong to deserve this, and I'll let you pass. But after that second time, especially the one where he hit him so hard, he almost flew over the gate, no, he would have had to go. I would have had to call somebody. I would have had to call Walmart, HEB, supermarket, the local farmer's market. I would have had to get in contact with a butcher somewhere or somebody's butchering service and call them up and said, listen, if you do the job, I'll give you half. I'll give you half. Whatever you make out of him, the lamb chops, the quarters, the legs, whatever, you can take half or I can pay you. Whichever one you prefer. But he's got to be lamb chops tonight. Like, if that would have been during the day, by the next morning, I would have had lamb chops. People would have been asking me, what are you eating for breakfast? Diced lamb with scrambled eggs and a handful of spinach. What am I having for lunch? Lamb chop tacos. What am I having for dinner? Lamb chops with some mashed potatoes and some steamed broccoli. Because that's what he would have been sitting next to after he did that last time. I'm serious, y'all. Don't nobody got time for that. Don't nobody got time. So I completely agree with what everybody was saying on Twitter. He would have been dinner. Ain't no me going out to eat, me going to the supermarket, because I would have had a freezer full of this animal to just go to and get something thought out to eat for the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And I wouldn't have got tired of it either. I would not have. But anyways, like I said, I'm confident in how I feel. So if you think, oh, you're not a real animal lover, because real animal lovers would have never done that, I don't care what you think. But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments below.